overcame all the odds. I am.
Hello and welcome in. I'm the coach, and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week, and the wait is finally over. It's time to play ball.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. Bringing him out is the pride of North Dakota State. Now in his 7th NFL season, Carson Wentz.
And when you look at him, you see that he's got all the tools you want in a quarterback. The big frame, the quick release, strong arm, has escapability. The issue sometimes, tries to do too much instead of just taking the throws that are available to him, and occasionally turnovers get him into trouble.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Nice a bit off, a pretty decent game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And he's got the hook up for the first time with Herman Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Meanwhile, Wentz's throw into the hands of Gonzalez here. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver when he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Now Elliott. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second down and goal. Wentz. It's hauled in by Shockey for a Denver touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game. then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored, they're pretty tired right now.
Extra point by York is up and good. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. CeeDee Lamb to return it from his end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chicago's offense running out, and something they hope to see for years and years to come. Second-year pro Justin Fields leading the way.
And his task in this situation is making sure this team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the second quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at them right away. Yeah, you got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful in doing so.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first down throw. Fields to the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Randy Moss, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Randy Moss led the league in receiving touchdowns 5 times starting in 1998. The last coming in 2009, and a lot of it, to me, was not just the natural talent, which was unbelievable, but the determination. Always was upset he wasn't a top 5 selection in the NFL draft. Kept being upset about people passing on him early in the first round. When he finally got to Minnesota, he decided to really establish himself in the NFL and let everyone else know they made a big mistake.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing is Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Wentz rolling to his left. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. He'll go for it. It's Wentz. That's caught by his tight end, Shockey. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Wentz now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gonzalez.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gonzalez. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Now Wentz. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
York able to send this one through.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Now here's the option play going left.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This will be stopped about 2 yards short of the 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Throwing now is Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
10th carry now for Elliott. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gonzalez. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Now that's a killer because you think you get it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on third, and then the tables turn. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Elliott, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. Now Wentz. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
The York on now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So now Fields and the Bears down by 10. A minute 53 remaining. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble blocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. A 1st down carry by Elliott, and a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go to Elliott again. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And this is where the mental part of the game comes into play. Defense is out of timeouts. Just hold on to the football. No sense really trying to score. They should be able to run this one out.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Being chased, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. All eyes on Fields. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Fields throw pulled in by Lamb. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. Back to throw, Fields. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. On 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the